Yeah, sir. 7 balls a shilling. Every one a milky nut. Come on, sir, have a go.
Oh, thanks, chum. I'm looking for a chap called Peskett, you know?
Nancy Polari.
No, mate, can't say I do.
Thanks.
You don't have to look in a crystal to know a policeman. Do you know anyone called Peskett?
No.
Here, Annie.
What's up, Sarah?
Annie, go round and warn them all. There's a copper looking for someone called Peskett.
Okay.
And I also bring before you tonight a boy who has the makings of a champion. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mag Maguire. He's the boy that's going to show Teddy Green a thing or two next Thursday night. Now, you all know Teddy Green, who's fighting Lennox for the heavyweight title in 3 weeks' time. He started right here with me in this very booth. And as a special favor to me, Teddy's coming over next Thursday night to box a special exhibition contest, 6 rounds with my boy here, Maguire. And I can promise you a real fast feast of fisticuffs. Now, my boys are not here to pose, ladies and gentlemen. They're here to fight. Any man, any age, and any weight. And I'll give anybody in my audience £1 of my money if they'll last 3 rounds with either of them. And £5, yes, a £5 note, if they can knock either of them out. Now, it only remains for 2 sportsmen in the audience to step forward and prove that I'm talking through my hat. Now, who's the 2 sports to be? Just 2 sportsmen to step forward. How about you, sir? You look as if you could use them.
Well, blimey, mate, give us a chance to get this lot in first, will you?
All right.
Now, just 2 sports to step forward and start my last show tonight. Now, who's it to be? Just 2 sports? Ah, there's 1 sport, gentlemen. Good for you. What's your name, mate?
Harry Barton.
Harry Bartlett, boy, a lad who's fought the best. Good on, Harry Bartlett. Now, one other boy to take on my other boy here, Ginger Jones. Who's it to be?
I'll take it.
Good for you, sir. And now, if you'll kindly step up to the pay box and secure your seats.
Hey, Meg.
Hello, Racer.
Come round to the van as soon as you get through. Oh, and bring some money with you. We're going out.
Okay.
Us first.
Yes, Harry. That's your corner over there.
You better knock it right in the first round. You're standing in the third, you won't get him down with the stool.
Got any money?
£2.
Lend it to me.
Till when?
Till I get mine from Foley.
What's the matter with asking him?
No. I ain't got nobody here with that name, mate. Well, what do you want it for?
Oh, just wanted to ask him a few questions, that's all.
Well, look, we'd like to see the show. I've got a boy here that's really worth watching.
Oh, thanks.
All right, mate. So on.
Ukraine excitement? Well, this is it, folks. The sensational wall of death. It has to be seen to be believed. There is no trickery, no illusion. This is a genuine thrill. Defying death and...
Know anybody around here by the name of Peskett?
Peskett. No. Never heard of him, John.
Thanks.
You're all right, boy. You're all right. You're all right, boy. Here, Mac, you better go and get a rub down. I'll get somebody else to time Ginger's fight. Come on, son, you're all right.
Look after him, Mick.
Don't worry. Come on.
Let me get out.
Yes, you're all right. Ah, that's it.
What about that £2?
It's under my pillow.
Well, Mac, now you know what it's like to be punch drunk.
Is he all right?
Yes. Luckily, I met a bloke in the crowd who knew where he hung out and he's taken him home or he'd have been here yet. He still couldn't see straight when he left here.
Do you think he'll go blind?
Well, he will if he gets hit again like you hit him tonight.
I didn't want to hurt him. Someone should stop him coming into the ring when they get like that.
You can't stop them. They never know when to quit.
Maybe he needs a dough. Couldn't we have helped him?
Don't worry. I gave him the £1. I remember him well. He used to be very good, too. Where you going, Mac?
Out.
I thought maybe you were getting dressed to go to bed.
Sure, train and turn in and do nothing else.
Who are you going with?
Racer.
Listen, Mag. He's no good to you, and you should know it.
He's all right.
Mag! Listen, Mag. It isn't just going out, and you know that. I want you to do well on Thursday night. I've written 1 or 2 people to come down. If you do well, it'll mean big fights for you.
I'll be all right.
You got any money?
2 quid.
Where'd you get it?
From Jones.
Oh, well, I'll give it to him back. If you want any money in future, ask me and I'll give it to you.
Thanks, Mick. Hello, Racer.
Hi, Meg.
Where are we going?
Up to the Speedway.
What for?
Now, listen. Today's Monday. Now, on Friday night, there's an open trial competition here in this town. An all-comers trial with a £100 prize. It's the greatest break I've ever had of getting back in the game.
What are you going to do for a bike?
Easy. They'll fix me up for something. All we need's a little money for petrol, oil, and give the boys a drink. How much have you got?
£2.
Good. I've got 4. I'll give it you back on Friday.
Will it mean you leaving the wall if you win?
What do you mean, if I win? It's money for jam.
We've had some good times together.
Yeah, sure we have.
I suppose you earn more money on the track.
You don't ride for the money, Meg? All the money in the world couldn't give you the thrill you get when you cut across the others on a bend, leaving them half a lap behind. Come on, let's go. Hear that sweet music, Meg? Now, stick around. I won't be long.
Be a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Used to ride on the track?
Yeah?
I know his face. What's his name?
Racer.
Oh, that's not a proper name.
Why didn't you tell him that?
Yes, Pescott. I remember you. Eddie Pescott, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it still is.
Well, there's nothing to stop you entering our competition.
Ain't to stop me winning it, either.
I wish you luck.
Look, I don't need any luck. All I need's a machine. How about fixing me up?
You mean you haven't got a machine?
Look, anything will do, no matter what it is. What it hasn't got, I can give it.
Let me see. How long is it since your accident?
2 years. One of them in hospital.
Where have you been riding since?
On the wall.
You mean the Wall of Death on the fairground?
Yeah. What of it?
What of the track experience?
I got all I need of that.
Yes, I know. But 2 years off the track's a long time. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is. Look, if you're afraid of the machine, I'll make a deposit. How much?
I'm glad you mentioned that.
How much?
Shall we say £50?
What's the idea? Would you want me to ride?
Now, don't get me wrong, but I'm afraid for your own protection, we shall have to have a deposit of £50.
All right. I heard you the first time. Come on, let's get out of here.
Come on in, Len.
Who's that chap?
Eddie Pescott. Remember him?
Yeah. Broke both legs up north, didn't he?
Yeah, that's him.
I knew the other lad. The one that got killed. He was just a kid.
£50. Don't remember the records I broke and the crowds I brought in. 2 broken legs and a busted machine, that's me to them.
What are you going to do?
Oh, let's go get a drink. This'll do us.
Somebody's sitting there already.
I've been thinking, what about the bike you use on the wall?
That souped-up sewing machine.
Well, maybe Sana would lend you the money.
Sana? Or maybe he'll leave his breath to someone in his will. 150 people paying a bob a time, 10 times a day, and he says to me, "You're not so good tonight, Racer. They want more thrills." And he shuts his eyes, he walks down the steps because it makes him feel dizzy.
But
Well, I only want to see you right, sweetie. There's no need to get so upset.
I can take care of myself, thank you.
You got the wrong table, chum.
Not us.
Where's my bag?
Yeah, what do you think you're playing at?
Anything you want to play at, chum?
Come on, sweetie.
You want to sit with us?
Thank you.
Well, now, all the...
Go on, beat it.
Nice friends you've got, I must say.
Thanks for the rescue.
Not a friend of yours, eh?
Actually, he's our stage manager.
Are you in a show?
I was.
Folded?
Not exactly. We can't open until we find the advanced booking manager.
And he skipped with the dough, eh?
It looks like it. Are you in show business?
Yeah, we're from the fair in Junction Road. Hey, you want a drink?
Lemonade, please.
Make it 2.
Oh, can we have 2 lemonades and, yeah, I think I'll have a large whiskey. You got any sandwiches?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what are some of those? Oh, waiter, is Marky about?
That's Mr. Markey at the end of the bar, sir.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Look, I'll have to leave you 2 kids for a minute. I've got some business to attend to. Oh, by the way, this is Mag. He's a snake dancer, so, you better watch yourself.
My name's Lillian.
Mine's McGuire. Mag for short.
What's his line?
Racer. He rides the wall of death.
Is that his real name?
He's never told me any other.
He seems to know his way around.
Only right now he hasn't got the fare.
Well, I can sympathize with that. What do you do?
I'm in the booth.
A boxer?
Yeah, one of the best. Hey, Mag, come here. They got a game on in there. We're going to have a bet.
What do they play?
Banker. They are £6. You bet it, Meg. You're the lucky one.
Me?
Yeah, put it all on. 3 bets and stop at 48, you understand?
But if you lose the first time, you're finished.
It sounds crazy to me.
Do you really want to gamble that badly?
I don't want to gamble. I just need the money.
Well, who doesn't?
All right, it's not that funny.
I'm sorry. Here's £1 to put with it.
We don't want her money.
Who doesn't? Good, that makes 7. Now, 3 bets and stop them with winning 56.
Where is it?
Down there, the room at the end.
You coming?
Now, we'll stick around here.
Excuse me.
10 to beat. Good luck, boys. Well, it seems the bank is doing all right.
Yeah. Two again. 4 again. 3 on this one.
Want some, son? Now, come on, make up your mind.
£6.
Queen to beat. All right, boys. Lucky some.
Two again. 3 on this one. 3 on this one.
How much there?
£12.
No, it's not really riding on the wall. All you got's gravity against you and you can't even see it. Now, if you could straddle a bike and go with you, maybe it'll make you race and pull out like you do on a bend when you see the other fellow's wheel creeping upward.
And you want to go back to that?
Well, maybe we all know what we gotta do. Like you've got to keep on dancing and Meg's got to keep on fighting.
But some people can see an end to what they want to do. Something to build up to.
I got mine at the end of every race. Me, with the others behind me.
You all right?
Who's the girlfriend?
She's in the show, too. We've got digs in the same place.
And what do you want to build up to?
Oh, Sadler's Wells, I suppose. Or my name in lights in the West End. At least that's what it used to be.
And now?
You can't go on believing fairy tales forever.
You can go on gambling.
Well, that's a mug's game. Gambling's no good when you really need to win.
Yeah, maybe you're right. That's why Mag won't do any good.
But why bet if you think you're going to lose? That doesn't make sense.
A lot of things don't make sense. Like you dancing in a lousy show and me riding on the wall.
10, 11, 12. Well, certainly your lucky night, son. Now then.
I have 3 on this one. 2 on this one. 5 on this one.
What's this?
£24. I'll put it all on.
All to beat. Bad luck.
How's that?
Better, but you're still slow on that right cross.
Maybe dancing to the one is good for him.
It's not fast enough for Green, you know.
You talk as if I was fighting him for a title. It's only an exhibition.
Listen, we've got it our way to make it one thing or the other. We've got nothing to lose. You know, Green's had to get there the hard way. He's made himself good, but he's had to learn a lot that you were born with. Oh, there's a lot you don't know yet, you know. But the minute you first put the gloves on, you were where he had to fight a year to get. I've never been wrong about a fighter yet, Mag. Okay, Mag, that's enough. By the way, Mag, what time did you get home last night?
About what time Jones said.
Did you know? That's late to be getting back, you know.
I don't feel any the worse for it.
Well, of course you don't. Racer doesn't need any sleep any more than his bike does. There's no muscles and heart with him, you know. He's all springs and cogs.
Racer's not me or you, Mick.
That's what I'm saying. All he thinks about is riding his machine and expecting everybody else to get out of his way, and that's you included.
You don't like him. It's easy to say things about people you don't like.
All right, he's your pal and nothing I say counts. But listen, I don't want you coming home late tonight or tomorrow night. I don't want Green in the ring with a sleepwalker, you know. All right, you can get dressed now. Slip that in my cupboard on the way back, will you?
All right.
Hello. Come on in. Well, did you win?
No.
Racer knew you wouldn't.
Where is he?
In Birmingham,
What's he gone up there for?
to try and borrow a bike. I'm sorry we left you. It was my fault. I had a last tram to catch.
Oh, it's all right.
What's biting him all the time?
He wants to get back on the track.
You told me. How long have you known him?
On and off for about a year. We worked a lot on the same grounds. One night he came over to the booth and we got talking. We went out together and we got on all right. That's all I know. Except that sometimes I've come so near to hitting him and haven't. I don't know why.
What will he do if he doesn't get this money?
I don't know. Maybe he'll get it.
What about you? Do you always give in to him?
He's after bigger things than I am.
What makes you think they're bigger?
You get out of here and take her with you.
You want to watch how you speak to people.
Maybe I was wrong in thinking what they turned my van into last night.
Shut up.
Maybe tonight it'll be your van. You two seem to be... I told you to shut up.
Come on.
That was nice of you, Mag.
Forget it. What you gonna do now?
I must get back and change out of this. I'll call in at the theatre first, though, and see if anyone's got any money. When shows close, landladies expect something in advance.
Just a minute. It's yours. I didn't bet it.
Oh, thank you, Mag.
Can I come with you?
It's 20 minutes on the tram.
It's all right, I'm not doing anything.
Come on, then.
Lil, I've been worried silly about you. Where on... Oh, I thought you were alone.
This is Mag. Pleased to meet you. Dora's in the show.
That is, when there's a show to be in.
Is there any news?
Well, no good news. I've been having a bit of trouble with the old girl.
I know, she wants her rent.
That's right. I went all upstage and asked her who she thought she was.
What did she say?
I couldn't tell you in front of a gentleman.
You better give her this.
From you?
Or from both of us.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're a sport. Bye-bye. See you again.
This is mine. This is Home, theatrical version.
Don't you have any relatives or something?
I have a brother somewhere.
Same here, only I haven't a brother.
How long have you been in the booth?
Oh, about 2 years. I was in an amateur comp and Foley saw me. It was just after Green had left him. He asked me to go with him, so I did. I won't go outside.
Don't worry, just turn your back. Unzip me, will you? Thank you.
What do you do in the show?
I dance.
You sound as if you don't like dancing.
Well, I've been in a pantomime troupe since I was 10. Dancing's all right, it's just that too many people expect other things to go with it. What's the time?
Well, it was about 10:30 when we got off the tram.
Racer said he'd be back by about 12.
Where are you going to meet him?
I said I'd see him at the fair. I'm okay now.
That's a pretty frock.
Thank you. Sit down, I won't be a minute.
What did you say? That's quite enough from you.
Hello, dear. How are you?
Mike Foley, what are you up to?
Nothing.
You leave my cards alone.
What about that, eh?
Oh, King of Clubs, that's your card. And which card next to him?
That's right. Next door to each other.
Yeah, what of it?
Well, didn't you always say we couldn't get married until the card said yes?
I did.
Well, now they have said yes. Come out side by side like you said they had to.
And they come out of the pack that way.
Well, of course they did.
Oh, Mike Foley, you're a liar. You put them that way yourself.
Well, what if I am? After all, I'm a widower, and you've been a widow for donkey's years. We don't get any younger, you know.
Oh, thank you to keep my age out of this.
Well, what about it?
No, it's no good going against the cards. I did with my first husband, and look what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what. Run through the pack again and see if my luck's changed. I bet it has.
Oh, okay.
Well, don't shuffle them too much.
Oh, you're getting nearer, Mike.
Isn't there anything I can do to get nearer still?
Yes, maybe there is.
Well, I'll do anything. What?
Well, you can empty my dustbin for me.
I'd like to see you box.
It ain't no stadium. It's not much like boxing either. Most of them that come in the ring haven't got much except guts. Sometimes they're cocky with it, and it's not so bad.
What about Green?
It's not a fight. It's only an exhibition.
He's good, isn't he? He used to go around with one of the girls in the show. What if he makes it a fight?
I ain't afraid of that. Not if he's got arms and legs. Lillian, this is Gypsy Sarah.
Oh, hello, dear.
The only living fortune teller who can tell you today what happened yesterday.
Oh, go on. When have I ever told you wrong?
You told me I'd be a champion.
And so he will, too. Oh, I like your perceptive region.
Come on in, it's on the house.
It's always on the house with you.
Sit down.
Yes, make yourself at home, dear. We'll start with the crystal, shall we? It's him, isn't it? Not the other one.
I don't know what you mean.
But you know the other one.
Yes.
Pity.
Sarah, you're in love with him.
Like I am with my own coffin. No, it's Mag you marry.
Hey, that's enough. She'll charge me for that.
I'm turning matchmaker. But you're right for him. He needs steadying before he becomes a champion.
You make me feel like a patent medicine.
Yes, I know it's difficult for you to choose. You expect too much. You look like a Capricorn to me.
December the 23rd.
Yes, I thought so. He's an Aries. The other's a Scorpio, no good to you. You can always trust the Aries. Give me your hand, love. Yes, you've got a good heart line and a good head line. Sometimes one crosses the other.
No, not with me. It's one or the other.
Well, when it happens, follow your heart. Blue eyes. Yes, Queen of Hearts. Now, cut the cards, dear. They never lie. There, what's I tell you? Hearts. That's his card. Hearts for blue or grey eyes.
Grace is back.
Why did you do that?
It's a bad card.
And I don't want to know.
Come, I'll take you back to him.
Yes, you're wondering where we've got to.
Come and see me again, dear. I like you.
Thank you.
You crave excitement? This is it, folks. The sensational Wall of Death. This is a genuine thrill, defying death and gravity at a speed of 50 miles per hour on the world's smallest and steepest racetrack. The riders are about to go in, and the performance
Let's go inside.
starts. Ladies and gentlemen, before the performance commences, I must request you to refrain from smoking, as the ash is liable to get into the rider's eye. I also have to request you to refrain from putting your hands or handbags on the edge of the wall. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a demonstration of trick and fancy riding by Racer.
Very dangerous.
One or two have been over the top. To conclude our performance, we present the sensational Chase of Death. In the world will accept. Any small donation will be
most gratefully receive. I thank you.
Thank you.
Nice show, Racer.
And what do you think? I know you wouldn't do it for $100 a week.
It isn't a sport, risking your life just to have someone say he's a fool to do it.
Come on into the van. I haven't seen you since last night.
Oh, I better not, had I? What about Son?
Oh, don't worry about him. You'll be counting the takings for the next half hour.
Whatever made you take up riding the war?
Well, maybe I don't have to eat. Maybe I just suck petrol so a straw.
Well, I suppose it's very wonderful, but I hated every minute of it.
That's what they pay their money for, didn't you know, to hate it? Hate it so much they hope I'll fall off.
Don't you want to know how I got on last night?
I know how you got on, the same as me in Birmingham. Oh, we're not beaten yet, not until those tapes go up on Friday night. No, boss, someone's got the money.
Here.
Where'd you get it, Meg?
Borrowed it.
From Foley?
Yeah.
Without him knowing?
But he's bound to find out.
He doesn't check up until Saturday. It'll be back by then. It isn't stealing when you mean to put it back.
But if you lose
Meg
it...
didn't take this money because he thought I'd get beaten. And I'm not taking it because I think I will. I'll get the machine tomorrow, Meg. Give me a chance to tune him up.
Hey! I thought I told you to get out of here. Go and turn someone else's van into a...
Shut up!
It's my van, and I'm telling you to get out.
Yeah, and I'm getting out, too. Tonight onwards, you can ride the wall yourself.
Whose is it? Where'd it come from?
What's it to you?
Give it to me. Oh, you dirty little...
Thanks again, Mag.
All in the service, lady. You can help me pack.
I think I better get back to the booth for a workout.
Yeah, we'll see you around.
Mag,
Yes?
you shouldn't have taken that money. How are you going to pay it back if he loses?
You talk as if you think he'll get beaten.
I don't think anyone will beat him. I'm only afraid he may beat himself.
And I thought you'd be here because you liked him.
You shouldn't have taken it, Mag.
It's got nothing to do with you. Good evening, Sarah.
Oh, it's either broke or it's lost its tin opener.
Do you know where Racer is?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Is that all you want to know? Oh, there'll be 3 to supper.
3?
Well, that's what the card said. Well, if you want to eat, you'll have to help me with these potatoes.
I've put the rabbit on. Hello, Mag. Oh, don't look so surprised to see me.
Where's Racer?
Oh, I told him you could stay at my place.
Maybe I should have ridden the wall.
That's not fair, Mag.
Now, look here, Mag. She's staying with me for a bit. She wants to see you fight. Go on, take her for a walk. Go on. It's a lovely night for a walk.
Lil, I'm sorry about what I said at Sarah's. I thought...
That's all right. I know what you thought. Mag, will you listen to me this once, and I promise I won't bother you again. Don't let Racer use you. I don't think he's worth getting into trouble for.
But I thought you were helping him, too.
Yes, I'll help him, but not blindly. I liked him at first, but now it's not him so much as what's going to happen to him. It's like reading a book and not being able to put it down till you get to the end.
Maybe there isn't an end to get to. Why are you telling me all this?
I just don't want you to get into any trouble.
Lil,
Mag, do you still judge me by coming back with him?
It'd be no different if you'd come back with me.
Isn't it? I think you ought to know what happened that night.
I don't want to know.
Well, now listen. I had a last tram to catch, and he said he'd come with me. When we got back to my place, the landlady had heard the show hadn't opened, and she wanted some money in advance. I didn't have enough, and Racer rubbed her up the wrong way, so she slammed the door on us. He said I could sleep in his caravan, and he thumbed a lorry to Birmingham on the way back. Well, that's all there was to it.
Forget it,
Well, Mag, you should know what he wants. Maybe if I'd been a motorbike or had 50 pounds. Oh, good night.
Fuller's waiting for you in the booth.
What's up, Ginger?
I'm leaving. Not fixing to get like that guy you took on Monday night.
You nothing to worry about?
Maybe. But 35 ain't the time to start thinking about earning a living boxing. First thing you know, you'll get beaten in the booth. When that happens, you've got nothing left.
There's not many that come in there that can show you much.
Not waiting to find that out.
Hey, Ginger.
Yeah?
I'm gonna miss you in the booth.
Gonna miss you too, kid.
What's up, Mick?
You're late. I thought maybe you decided to quit, too.
What, me and you?
Yes, now listen, I'm Green. I don't want any holding back. You see me as you see Green.
But that ain't fair, Mick.
I'm not asking any favors. I'm telling you what to do. I don't want none of that. I told you not to hold back. I said I was Green, didn't I? What's the matter? You're running away before you've been hit.
Take him off, Mick. We don't want to fight.
We is you. I'd give that 50 quid just to be 20 years younger for 10 minutes.
I only took it like I was borrowing it. Like I was going to lend it to someone who'd asked me.
What's this I heard about you getting stuck on this girl that Racer's taking in? Maybe that's your share for pinching the 50 quid.
She and the money have got nothing to do with each other. And I didn't steal it. I borrowed it.
I don't care why you took it, Mag. I'm not even blaming you. Except for letting him get such a hold over you that you haven't got a mind of your own anymore.
Has Sana been over?
Of course he's been over. What do you want to hit him for?
Because he said something I didn't like.
I still wouldn't have looked if Sano hadn't gone on about it, because I didn't believe you had any of those tricks. I had to talk Sano out of going to the police.
You know what he's like, Mick.
Yes. And I know what Racer's like, too. And I can make a pretty shrewd guess what that girl's like that he took in with him.
You can forget about her. She had nothing to do with it.
All right, forget her. Who's got the money now, you or him?
He has.
Has he spent it?
No.
Then you better start seeing about getting it back.
Listen, Mick, I didn't ask you because I knew you wouldn't lend it to him. If Sano hadn't come over and told you, you would have known nothing about it. It would have been back there by Saturday, and no one would have been any the wiser.
It'll be back before then. Racer can pay his own way to hell. I ain't helping him. I want that money now, Mag.
Yeah, who is it?
It's all right, it's me and Lily.
I thought it was that dopey dame from next door again.
Oh, you mean Dora? She's not a bad sort.
Yeah, but right now you got other things to think about. What are you looking so happy about?
Go on, Mag, tell him.
You've got to give that money back.
Yeah? Who says so?
Foley. Sano's told him that I'd hit him and that he'd seen the money. I tried to make him lend it to you, but he wouldn't.
Well, maybe I'm not here for you to tell me to give it back.
I don't blame you if you do that. I'm only telling you what Foley said.
But you couldn't take it now, even if Mag let you.
Mag knows what he's doing.
Would it finish you at the booth if you didn't give it back?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'm not finished yet.
Where you going?
I'll be there to watch you fight tomorrow night. So I'll make it good.
Help me tidy up, Mag.
Hey, Sano.
Yeah? What is it?
I want to borrow £50.
You ain't going to get it from me. Get out.
All right, you've been asking for this for a long time.
What time's the next show, mate? Blimey.
All right, folks, there's nothing more to see. Now, break it up, I've told you, there's nothing more to see.
Who is it, Jim?
Sarno.
Sarno? Where is he?
Fletcher's taken to the hospital in the car. He's hurt pretty bad.
Who did it?
Said it was Racer. Told me to phone for the police. But I didn't hear very well.
Sarno's been asking for us.
So's Racer, but that's no call to go pinching 50 quid.
Is that what Sarno said?
I told you, I don't hear very well.
Maybe if we get to the hospital right away, we might be able to talk Sarno out of it.
I ain't helping Racer. Besides, you'll get no more than he deserves.
You haven't heard Racer's story yet?
Well, there's nothing more you can do now. Besides, I want you in bed early tonight. Come on. Your name, McGuire?
Yes.
I'm Detective Sergeant Bratcher. There's some questions I'd like to ask you. What do you know about this Sarno affair?
Nothing but what I heard.
What have you heard?
That someone slugged him and skipped.
It was your pal Racer, wasn't it?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
But you're pretty good pals, aren't you?
Yes.
How long have you known him?
On and off, 7 months.
What's his real name?
Racer.
It wasn't Pescott by any chance, was he?
If it was, he never told me.
Did he happen to tell you whether he's got any family or not?
None that he's told me about?
Considering you've known him 7 months, you don't know very much about him, do you?
I ain't got your curiosity.
Know where he is now?
I don't know. Skipped town, I expect.
Why did he need the money?
What money?
The money you pinched from the man who runs the booth, for instance.
What's that got to do with it?
I'm asking the questions.
You tell me then.
Nobody's charging you with anything. There's no harm in telling me why he needed the money. Now, look, McGuire, you're not dealing with a child, you know. This is a case of robbery with violence. Sarno's got a broken nose and a couple of busted ribs. I can't charge you for being involved, but if I find that you or anybody else has been sheltering Racer, then I can charge them with being accessories after the fact. And I will. Now, where is he?
Meg. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Is this the woman in Racer's caravan?
Yes.
I want to talk to you. Wait outside.
You've got a nice way of talking to people.
Where did you pick her up?
The club?
They met each other before?
No.
And he brought her back home?
Yes.
Perhaps you pinched the money for him so that he could give her a good time, eh? All right, McGuire, that'll do. Tell her to come in.
He wants to see you.
Excuse me.
What did I tell you? There's nothing but trouble where he's concerned.
I'm in no trouble, Mick. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, I ain't worried. Not until after you get yourself run in and I've no one to put in the booth against Green tonight. You know, she isn't what I expected. What's her name?
Lillian?
Lillian. She's got more in the head than you have, too, by the look of it. What does she do?
Dances in a show.
What does she think about Racer? Be careful, boy. Racer isn't worth getting yourself into trouble about. I'd like a word with you somewhere, Foley. Oh, well, you better come in the booth.
You didn't tell him anything?
No, he didn't get anything out of me.
He's certainly out to get Racer. I'm glad he's out of the way.
You don't suppose he'll come and watch you fight, do you?
He said he would. I've got to warn him.
Oh, look, Mag. He's got himself into serious trouble, and we've all had to lie to help him. Isn't that enough? If he gets caught and you're caught with him, you'll have to share everything that's coming to him.
He'd do the same for me.
I know just how much he'd do for anyone.
We'd better get him out of your place.
Oh, he's all right there. Bratcher doesn't know where I live.
He'll soon find out. You don't want to get mixed up in this anymore.
And nor do you.
Come on. We better get down there right away.
No. We better not both go. I'll go while Bratcher's still with Foley.
Why did Maguire steal this money of yours? Steal it? He didn't steal it. I said he could have it.
Without asking him what he wanted it for?
Yes.
But why did you ask for it back?
Well, that was when I knew that he wanted it for Racer.
You don't like Racer, do you?
Well, maybe I do.
But you think a lot of Maguire, eh?
Yes, I do.
So it seems.
But Bratcher's sure to keep a watch on the fairground.
Yeah, so what?
Well, if you come and watch the fight, he's bound to pick you up.
He hasn't got me yet.
What are you going to do?
I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride in that race and I'm going to win it. You understand?
But that's crazy. If you ride, they're bound to recognize you and arrest you.
What I'm up against ends at the finishing line. What happens after that, I couldn't care less.
Is that winning, leaving someone else to pay?
What do you mean by that?
Well, Mag's mixed up in this too, thanks to you.
Oh, so that's the way it is. Well, it looks as though I'm out in the cold, eh?
Just don't get him into any more trouble. That's all I ask.
Trouble? Well, that means me, I suppose.
Where are you going?
Well, don't you worry about me. And you can tell Meg to make a fight of it from the start. Nothing to do in life but gamble.
You are the 7 and 6penny reading?
No, 2 and 6.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, love. You're on the wane. You're going to have trouble with your back. Kindly cut the cards, love, and deal me 9. Yes, that'll be all for today, love.
Nothing more?
Yes, just ½ a crown. Now, don't you forget, mind your back, and avoid lifting heavy weights between July and August.
Is your name Sarah Smith?
Oh, make yourself at home, love. Sit down.
I think I ought to warn you that I'm...
You're a bull. April 20th to May 21st. Yes, your favourite colour's blue, and you suffer from your feet.
I'm a police officer and I'm here on business.
All that business of yours is leading you nowhere. Your Kabbalistic vibrations show unwise curiosity in other people's affairs. Your Kabbalistic number is 69. You're symbolised in some cases as the fool, a man with a long nose and his eyes shut.
Never mind that. Where's this chap who calls himself Racer?
I'll have a look. Can't see him. He's a Scorpio, you know.
No, I didn't know and I don't care. What I want to know is why he wanted £50 so badly.
Oh, it's clouding over. I can't take one client after another. Call back and see me Tuesday.
Oh, never mind.
Don't forget to watch your feet.
Well, it's going 7, Mac. They should be here any minute. How do you feel about it, Mac?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to go in there knowing I've not got to stop the other fella.
We've still got it our way to make it what we want. I had a letter from Simmons this morning.
Is he coming?
He says so. He's been looking for someone since Reese retired.
Meaning what?
Well, maybe he'll manage you if he thinks you'll make something.
What's wrong with you managing me?
He's got more pull in the game than I have.
Nobody's got more pull than a fighter who keeps winning. He won't make me any better.
A booth is no place for a woman.
They didn't come up yet.
It's what you want, isn't it?
What about you?
Something of this sort happens at some time or another. I ain't seen her but once, but I'd say you was right. Sarah ain't a bad judge, neither. You know, I've been thinking lately that perhaps I wouldn't mind quitting and taking a gym and managing 1 or 2 good boys.
I thought the booth was the only thing you wanted, Mick.
I sometimes think of a fireside and a chair where I could take a nap in of an evening. And to be in one place longer than a week.
What do you want me to do?
Come with me, Mag. We could choose our fights then instead of having to take on anybody who happened to be where we are.
Suits me.
I've got a bit put by after 20 years. We might as well use it while we can.
And is that I get from the fights?
No, that'll be yours. You'll need that for her.
Hello? This is Mick Foley.
Yes, we've met already.
You know, it's a good job I'm not 20 years younger or you wouldn't have stood an earthly. I told Mag he was right about you.
Well, thank you. Is he as good as he says he is?
Yeah, he ain't that good. We might be able to make a champion out of him, but nothing better. Hello, that sounds like somebody out front. I better go and see who it is.
Race is gone, but he didn't say where to. I think he's got some new plan worked out, Mag. Don't let him drag you into it.
He's not dragging me into anything?
Well, you've said that before, but this time it's serious. He's in real trouble, and you've got to keep out of it.
You needn't worry.
Then promise me you will?
All right, I promise. Here's Green.
Well, Dan, I can promise you a very good house tonight.
Well, how goes it, Mike? Only seems yesterday since I was here with you.
Yeah, that's all it seems.
Yeah, it's still yesterday, yeah. This is Maguire.
How goes it, kid?
How's it going?
All right. Up to now.
So you stopped showing 3 rounds, huh?
Something like that.
Don't let it give you any ideas, son. This isn't a fight. We don't want you doing nothing on your own.
Mag knows what it is.
I met Simmons the other day. Why have you asked him down?
Oh, you don't want to worry about that. He's an old pal of mine, even if he is a top-class manager nowadays.
Yeah, but it doesn't smell right to me. Oh, forget it, kid. You just do the best you can.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
This kid's got the wrong idea.
Don't worry, I'm paying him danger money.
Now, look here, let's get this straight. You're in there to give Green a workout.
Listen, Dan, you've got us all wrong. Mag's not the boy to hurt Teddy.
Now, don't start talking us into anything, Foley, or we'll call it off.
Yeah, we'll call it off.
We'll call nothing off.
No, we'll call nothing off.
Funny, make up your minds.
Where do I change?
Look, you and Riley have my van. We'll meet here in 20 minutes and go out on the platform together, okay?
There's no need to make a spiel about it. Everybody knows Green's here.
If he wants to, let him have it.
Yeah, let him have it.
Watch it, son.
Yeah, watch it, son.
Some exhibition. You've got nothing to worry about, Mag.
He's bigger than you are, Mag. Much bigger.
Well, you better go and strip, Mag. Manic will look after you. I'll go and see to the tickets.
I'll look after the tickets for you, if you show me how.
All you make, you keep.
Well, come on, then. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll start on the papers and secure your tickets, we will give to you the boxing treat of the century. Right on, boys.
Hello.
Who's that?
He works on the roundabout. No free list tonight, it's a shilling.
See what you think after the first round. Don't do anything but stand off and box and make him miss. Hey, what's the matter with you, asleep or something?
Where's Lily?
Never mind about Lily. You've got a date with Green first.
Don't forget what you've been told, son. Let Teddy make all the moves. Don't try anything on your own.
This is it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure tonight to announce a 6 rounds, no decision bout between Teddy Green, who, as you know, is the contender for the heavyweight championship of Great Britain, and my own boy, Mag Maguire. Now, don't take any chances.
Seconds away. Round 1.
Don't let him crowd you. Never mind about wanting to have a bash.
Started to twist his glove.
Well, that's not a sign of confidence.
You're doing fine, kid. You're doing fine.
Shut up, you. How about this eye?
It's okay. It's okay. It's nothing. It's nothing. I'll get him in the next round. Here, don't worry. You'll get him in the next round, yeah?
Seconds away. Round 2.
Thumb.
Yes. It isn't an exhibition anymore. You can forget what I told you now. Now keep going for that eye of his.
What if it opens up? Is it all right?
Yes, he's taken it too far now.
Now, take it easy. Take it easy. Why don't you rest? Sit down. Sit down, will you?
Seconds out. Round 3.
I'll get fully for this, that dirty double-crosser.
Keep it a Scarborough. I'll take care of it. What do you want to let him do that for?
Feel all right, kid?
Yes, it's all right.
Do you know who I am?
You're Simmons, aren't you?
Yes. How's the eye?
Not so bad. How's Green's?
Not so good. Well, if you've done nothing else, you've at least postponed a championship fight. Tell me, how'd you like to fight Green again?
Suits me.
After he's fought Lennox, huh? Well, we'll fix up 1 or 2 good fights for you, just to sort of get your name in line with his.
What if he beats Lennox?
Then we'll go after Lennox.
The names you let me in for. I was never born, and if I was, I didn't have any parents, and they were never married.
Now you know the truth.
They're scared that it may get in the papers.
Yeah, you'll tell him. You won't do it, will you?
No, I'll ring him up and tell him it ain't true.
Tell him it was Green who started the fight, huh?
Do you want me for anything, Vic?
Not if you're busy, Meg. Go on, she's waiting outside.
I'll see you later, maybe.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Take McGuire?
Not all of him. About half, Sam.
Which half?
The promoting. And I'll stick to the training.
You've got something there, Mick. He said nothing would make you miss this fight. I knew he'd be there.
When I saw Bratcher moving towards him, I thought he'd had it.
Then you weren't really watching the fight.
Oh, yes, I was. You'll go places, all right, Mag. As long as you don't do anything silly.
Foley's talking about quitting the booth and setting up in a gym. He wants me to go with him.
You mean leave the fair?
Yeah, he says it'll be a more settled life, more suitable.
Suitable? For who?
For you, if you'll come.
Supposing I won't.
Then I won't either.
Why should you leave a thing like this depending on me? You've only known me 4 days.
Does it matter?
How does your eye feel?
Oh, it's all right, it's nothing.
You want to get to bed early tonight.
Lil, you haven't told me. You haven't said that.
I'll tell you in the morning.
Some exhibition.
You shouldn't have come.
I'd have missed that. Are you crazy?
Sarna's been telling him you took 50 pounds out of the till.
Yeah, it's his story.
You shouldn't have slugged him like that.
No. Maybe you shouldn't have slugged Green. Maybe you should have just kissed him and let him get away with it.
That's different.
Is it?
But what good did it do you? If you haven't got the money, you're still where you were.
Yeah, still off the track. Now listen, Mag, you gotta help me tonight.
What are you gonna do?
I got it all figured out, see? But first I need my toolkit out of the wall.
It's probably locked by now.
So what? It's only a padlock. All we need is a screwdriver and you to keep a lookout.
I don't want no part of it.
What's the matter with you? She got you on her apron strings already? Oh, I'm sorry, Mag. Lil's a nice kid and you're the lucky one. I won't ask you to do anything again. Yeah, I was forgetting. You're all set now. You're on top of the world. It's me that's out in the cold. You know, Mag, isn't it just riding in that competition and winning it? I'm riding against the last 2 years. All I know is I've got to do it. Ah, forget it. Maybe I'd be the same way as you if I was sitting pretty with a wonderful girl like that thrown in, I don't know. Here's luck to you, Meg. We've had some good times together.
Where you going?
Well, I thought maybe old Manic would lend me a screwdriver.
Racer, what are you doing?
Nothing. Jump in.
But you can't take his car with me.
Listen, either get in or stay out.
Want to see me?
Yeah.
What about?
I got something to sell.
Maybe I got plenty to sell.
It's a pity I'm not wanting to buy anything.
What's your business?
I'm a butcher.
Me, I got a restaurant.
Maybe I can sell you some meat.
Maybe.
You'll need a car to fetch it in.
Make and year?
Hudson, 38.
Maybe a car like that costs a lot of money.
90.
Maybe there's something wrong with it for you to let it go at that.
I'm in a hurry.
It's a lot of money. 75.
Look, if I wanted 75, I'd have said 100 and let you offer me 85. I want 90.
You're too honest. 80.
You got yourself a motor car.
Maybe I'm funny?
Not anymore, you're not.
Give you 75.
You said 80.
Your laugh's expensive.
All right, even at a $5 a laugh.
What is it?
Outside?
You know Grogan's garage?
No.
Turn right, 2 streets down, past the traffic lights. Take it there and give him this card.
Yeah, but what about the money?
He'll phone me here.
Oh, we're all set, Mag. I know, I heard. Look, stick around and collect for me, will you?
Now, look, count me out. I don't want to have any more to do with it.
Please, Mag. You know the way these people are. You may twist me. Thanks, Mag. Did you get it? Give that to Little for the rent.
We don't want none of that.
Okay. There's nothing to stop me now.
Hello, chum. You're out late?
Yeah, we got insomnia.
Well, what do you got in there?
Jewels. The crown jewels.
Well, let's have a look inside. Tools, eh? Well, what do you use them for?
Breaking into banks. You know of any easy ones?
Haven't I seen you somewhere before, chum?
Depends where you've been.
Weren't you fighting Teddy Green down at the fair tonight?
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, I was down there before I came on. You gave him a proper pasting, son. You know, I never did think he had it, that lad. He's got no power behind his punch. He's all fancy work.
I'm glad you think so.
Oh, I do a bit of boxing myself. Is he a pal of yours?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good enough for me. That was a very nice fight. Good night, lad.
Good night.
Yeah, what'd I tell you, Mag? Eh? I couldn't do anything without you. Here, take the screwdriver before I forget.
Good night, Racer.
Is that what he said?
Yes, you're killing me.
No, pass the toast. What a man.
How does it feel to be famous?
Penny to speak and tuppence to touch.
It isn't enough.
That's to you, double to anyone else.
Well, what do you think about it all?
Do I have a think?
Well, of course. It concerns you as much as anybody now. He's after marrying you, know, or hasn't he told you yet?
I thought he was after my money.
Well, as long as you know. Only I thought if he'd told you, it'd come as a shock.
Your hook's all right. I can see you landed with the 2 of them.
Yes, and you'd be hooked and all if it wasn't for your cards.
Come on, Sarah, put him out of his misery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You must teach me how to cook. Mick deserves something after 20 years of living like this.
I eat sometimes, too.
Anything will do for you.
There's something I haven't told you.
What?
I don't stop at hitting women.
Oh, that reminds me of my first husband. Oh, have some marmalade.
Good morning.
It's all right. You can all stay if you want to, but it's Maguire I want to talk to. Sarno's car was taken last night. It was there at 11 when Fletcher locked up, but it wasn't when he came this morning.
Why tell me? I know nothing about it.
The doors were locked. Fletcher had the ignition key. So whoever took it knew something about cars.
Racer's not the only one.
Yes, I know. But he had good reason to take it. He wanted money for something, didn't he?
So you say?
So you said yourself when you admitted taking the money from Foley. Racer must need money pretty badly to let you steal it, to attack Sarno and then to pinch a car on top of it all.
If he did steal the car?
He's got a pretty strong influence over you, hasn't he?
How?
Well, you'd sympathize with him and help him in anything he did.
Maybe I would.
And you did help him.
Maybe I have.
Did you see him last night? Where were you last night?
I was fighting.
And after 11? After 11, Maguire.
I was in bed.
If anything went wrong with the machine they used on the wall, who repaired it?
Racer did.
What with?
With tools, I expect.
Whose tools were they, his or Sarno's?
I don't know.
The wall was broken into last night. We found marks of a screwdriver where the padlock had been taken off and put back again. I've seen Sarno and got an inventory of the stuff that was inside, and the only thing that's missing is Racer's toolkit. Now, who else would take the trouble of breaking into the wall just to pinch his toolkit? Well, Maguire, what have you got to say to that? All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. If I find out you're mixed up in this thing now, you know what to expect.
Well, Mag, I didn't think you were the sort that went looking for trouble.
You promised me to keep out of it. Now I know just what your promise is worth.
Lil! Now listen to me.
There's nothing to listen to. You broke your promise, and that's that.
But Racer's my friend. I've got to give him a hand when he's in his spot.
But this is more than a spot. He's a criminal. He's wanted by the police.
You don't understand. In an outfit like this, you learn to stick together. You've got to. Things are different here where you're on the move from place to place, week in,
They're
week
not
out.
different. The same things are wrong anywhere. Oh, Mag, how can I ever be sure of you again?
But everything's fixed now. He's got his bike, he's riding in the comp. I don't have to help him anymore.
No, not till next time he asks. And it's not only now, it's always. Even if he goes to prison, when he comes out, I'll only be waiting for it to happen all over again. It's no use, Mag. You've got to choose between Racer and me.
Shoes?
You've got to go and find Bratcher and tell him the truth. Or else I'm through with you.
But Racer's the only friend I got.
That's all you need to say. Goodbye.
Lillian, what would you have done if Bratcher had asked you where Racer was? There you are. That makes you see things different, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. Can't you see that Racer's not the only one in this now? You're in it, I'm in it. Someone's got to keep sensible and face up to things.
You mean you'd have shopped him to the police?
Yes, I would.
Hi, Mag. How'd I make out?
Looked all right to me.
Yeah, fighting teams compared to this, eh?
Listen, son, you try a caper like that tonight and you'll be kicked out.
Yeah, they never kicked a winner out yet.
Yeah, well, you're riding against kids tonight. Remember that, eh?
You mean mugs?
I said kids. I'm warning you.
Who's he?
Captain, he calls himself. He rides for the track. He'd had it years ago, but no one ever bothered to tell him.
How's the bike?
Oh, not so bad. Need a few adjustments, but she's okay now. Well, maybe we ought to christen her.
Call her Trouble.
What's the matter? I thought you were all set. Wedding bells, championship belts. Where's Lil?
She's gone.
Gone? What, after last night?
Yeah, after last night.
I'm sorry, Mag. Is there anything I can do?
No. I came here to warn you about Bratcher.
What about him?
He knows we took the toolkit from the wall. It won't be long now before he puts two and two together and comes up here.
Yeah, but when?
Maybe tonight.
I'm so worried about the car. He's got that to prove. If he comes up here and gets me Pisano, what'll I get? 3 months, maybe? I can do it standing on my head if I win the race. No, what worries me is him coming up here before I get a chance to ride.
Must you ride? Why can't you leave town now while you can?
No. I've got a machine. I brought it here to make it do what it was meant to do. Nothing that rides will stop me, and Bratcher won't either. Don't know how he'll start or how I'll stop him, but I'm not quitting now.
Good evening.
What are you doing here?
I'd like to talk to you. Now, I'm going to be quite frank with you. I don't think McGuire had anything to do with the attack on Sarno, but I think he had something to do with stealing the car. I could arrest him for complicity, for lying, and for obstructing the police, but I don't want to. I think he's got a mistaken sense of loyalty,
Why have you come to me?
because I think you've got more sense than he has.
What do you want me to do?
I found out about Racer coming here after he left the fair, and I'm pretty certain McGuire knows what he is now, and I think you do, too. You're pretty fond of McGuire, aren't you?
What is this? Are you offering to let him go if I tell you?
No, I'm not making any bargains. But I think there is something you ought to know. I've had a word with the hospital about Sarno. He's had a hemorrhage, and they don't like the look of it. Now, you don't want to be mixed up in a murder charge, do you? And you would be, you know, both of you.
Have you told him?
McGuire, no. He hasn't been at the fair since this morning. I thought he might be here. When were you thinking of leaving?
Tonight.
Is he going with you?
No.
Oh, I see. Perhaps you can tell me where I can find him. You know, I'm pretty disappointed in you. I expected the fair people to stick together, but I thought you had more sense. Is there anything you want to tell me?
No.
Well, in that case, we shall probably meet again. You've both had your chance, you know. Pity. That boy had a future. Follow her when she comes out and let me know where she goes.
All right.
Mike!
What's the matter with you?
Look, Mike, the cards. They come out at last.
Oh, yeah.
Mike! The cards are saying yes. Oh, well, if you're not going to be serious after all your repeated offers...
But of course I'm serious, mate. I always have been, you know that. He came as a bit of a shock, that was all. Well, how about it?
How about what?
How about a kiss?
Oh, you are awful.
Come on. Oh, bloody.
Where's Mag? So you're back after all.
Is Mag here?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since breakfast.
Oh, he must be at the Speedway then. That's where Racer is. He's riding in the competition.
So that was his game.
Mick, you've got to find him and warn him.
What about?
Well, Bratcher's been to see me.
Did you tell him anything?
No, nothing. It was what he told me. They think Sarno's going to die.
That means they'll be taking Racer for murder.
I knew it. I saw it in his car.
And Mag's in it too. Bratcher's looking for him to try and arrest him. Oh, Mick, you've got to find him and warn him.
Why don't you come with me?
Oh, he wouldn't listen to me.
Of course he will.
Besides, the show's opening at Blackpool on Monday and I'm off to join it.
Well, look, I'll try and find him. Will you be here when I get back?
No.
Don't worry too much, dear. Come and have a cup of tea.
Hello, everybody. The winner of Heat 3 was Eddie Pesquet in white. Second, Stan Pearson in red. Third, Jock Lorry in blue.
Dead easy, eh?
The winner's time was 61.6 seconds. Eddie Pesquet now enters the final and will ride in white. The fastest second was Bert Spence from Heat 2, who will ride in yellow and black.
You rode a good race in your heat, son. Excellent. Yeah, now don't worry, kid. You feel just about the same as I did when I rode my first race. You'll be all right when you get out there. Get into the lead at the first bend and then settle down and leave it to the bike. Trust it. And don't ride too wide.
Okay, Len.
Watch that one.
What's up with that bloke? He killed a bloke up north a couple of years ago.
Take it easy tonight. This ain't no league match, you know.
It's a race, isn't it?
If you want to get back on the track, it's the way you ride, not whether you win.
Have you got a pass?
Listen, this is a matter of life and death.
Sorry, you can't come in here without a pass. Mac!
Hey, Mick, did you see him? He was wonderful. He made the others look beginners.
What is it, Mick?
You can forget about him. It's you they're after now as well as him. Maybe for murder.
Why? What's that?
They think Sarno will die tonight.
Who told you?
Never mind about that. Listen, Mag, there's only one thing you can do. If you don't want to stand up there in the dock beside him, come with me now and tell Bratcher all you know about this thing before it's too late.
I must go and tell him. There's still time before the final.
Mag! Mag!
Hi, Meg. Did you see me?
It's Sarno.
What about it?
They think he's going to die.
What'd they expect me to do? Send him a wreath?
Look, you've got to skip now. You don't want to be headed for murder, do you?
Hello, everybody. We now come to the final of our 100-pound open competition. The riders will be Jackie Evans in red, Dick Rawlins in blue, Eddie Pesquet in white, and Bert Spence in yellow and black.
Thanks, Meg. Thanks for everything. They bury the dead at the pit end.
That's Pesquet, the one in the white helmet. Want me to stop the race?
No, you might get away in the crowd. Put a man in all the exits.
Right. can't come in. What do you want?
It's all right. I know this chap. All right, Maguire.
Let me know about the inquest.
Yes, Doc, I'll get in touch with him. There's nothing you can do, son.
Yes, I know.
This will get the track such a bad name.
So what? Isn't that all they come to see, an accident?
You know he's a criminal? We're going to be arrested after the race?
He was what?
All right, I'll see you about that later. Do you mind? Would you like to see him?
No, I don't need to. I saw him ride. What happens now?
They'll take him to the mortuary, there'll be an inquest, and then the next of kin can claim him for burial. Otherwise, the town will bury him.
Can I claim him?
Yes, if there are no relatives.
He didn't have anybody.
Is there anything you can tell me about him? Something that might be useful at the inquest?
I don't know anything. Not even how old he was.
Do you like some of his things?
Yes, I'll have them.
Where are you going to now?
Back to the fair.
Any other plans?
Not that I know of.
Maguire. Maguire, I'm glad I didn't have to take you after all. I'm glad I didn't have to take that girl of yours either. Now look here, old son. Why don't you try giving her something of what you gave him? She wouldn't waste it.
It's too late. So you didn't tell Bretcher after all?
What about you? Is Bratcher going to...
Race is dead.
Dead?
Yeah. He tried to cut in on a bend and crashed.
Oh, Mag, I'm sorry.